Hey everybody, this is Stitch 1993 here, back again with another underrated video game review. And it's the holiday times, and of course, nowadays most of the shopping is online. You can get in sometimes the same day, or you can tell stores to hold the item for you and go pick it out without a worry. But I'm going to take you back a little bit to pre-internet or early internet days, to where most of the shopping had to be done at a mall. And with a lot of tycoon games and simulator games being made today and being very more popular probably than they were now than ever, we're going to look back at Mall Tycoon, probably one of the more underrated, less talk about tycoon games. And first, I've got to just give a mention to the great, nice mall music that's played throughout here. Just give this little bit a listen to. Great music. So this was a video game created back in February 2002 by Take-Two Interactive. It was basically just your simple create a mall tycoon and run it. You had scenarios, but I'm pretty sure many others just played around in the sandbox mode. So that's what we're going to go over today, just kind of give you an overview of that and what the gameplay style was like. So of course, you're in this open parking lot, and the first thing you gotta do is set down your floor. You have multiple floor styles to choose from in carpeting mile, and then after that you make sure to choose your buildings. And you have 4 different types to choose from. You've got the main big one that can hold 4 stores in it. You've got both a side and a long building that can hold 2 stores, and then you have your simple 1-store building. Once you have enough of the stores set up and you have the layout that you like, then you start filling your stores up, and there's everything from places like shoes, clothing, purses, lingerie. You've got electronics, toys, bookstores, and you can also set the timeline of when the mall starts out. So you can go back as far as the 1950s and then progress as usual, or you can start in the 60s, 70s, 80s, 2000s, up through I think like the 2010s or 2020s. And based on the decade that you start with will vary of the type of stores that you're available to use. Now, of course, stuff like the more of the electronic stores will be grayed out and not be able to be used in the later decades. And then, of course, if you start in one of the later decades, you'll have to do a lot more research in regards to stores and stuff, since you didn't progress as usual. Once you have a whole layout that you're fine with, then you get to set down everything in little minute details, including the tables, the trash cans. You can even put a water fountain in if you've got a big enough setting, and you can even set where the bathrooms are going to be. Now, unlike some other tycoons where you can kind of set the prices for everything individually, these are it's more of a hands-off approach. You can set a little bit of the price range for some stores, but you can't set like every single solitary thing like you could for stuff like Roller Coaster Tycoon. So there's more of kind of I like to put it like a ant farm type of a look to it. Is once you've had all set up there, then you can kind of just sit back, watch things play out. You can, of course, do research, which will allow you to unlock new stores, unlock other flooring, wall designs, decorations. You can even, if you have a big enough mall and have auditorium, You can even set up for specific anniversaries and holidays to have for example, in Easter and Christmas you can have Santa or Easter Bunny photography sessions there, and in the summers little beach areas and what have you. So you can do research on that. You can kind of change up the little bit of the look of the stores, but not by much. You can rename them to whatever store you want to do it as, and growing up I always named the stores after actual stores I went and visited or that were in my local mall, but you can do it however you want. This game it does have a couple sequels, however I never really played around with those, so I'm not sure if they ever evolved after that. But this is just one of the nice, more fun, simplistic Tycoon games that I would highly recommend checking out. They haven't released this game, as far as I'm aware, on any updated system. However, it was made with XP in mind, so if you have even a Windows 10 computer, which this is, the gameplay you're watching is playing off of a Windows 10 computer, with just a slight bit of finagling with some of the files, you will be able to play this on any current computer. So let me know down in the comments if this was a game you grew up with, or if you played any of the sequels, and also what are your thoughts on the Tycoon series in general. Which one is your favorite? Outside of this one, of course, Zoo and Roller Coaster Tycoon are my all-time favorites, but then again, there's some other smaller ones out there like Game Dev Tycoon and this one that I like coming back to every once in a while. So yeah, that's just kind of a nice little insight of what it was like pretty much shopping before Amazon and the internet really took over. If you feel nostalgic for that time, just sit back, pop in the CD, and play some Mall Tycoon. Remember to subscribe for future videos like this, and to like and comment below on your thoughts. And until next time, thank you and have a good day. Bye bye.